Hello my love, it's Tara here. So as promised, here is a video where I'm going to be taking you through a very wonderful, gentle warm-up to help get your top of your body, your shoulders, your chest area moving, start to create a little bit more space and start to get that movement back in the body. After so long of being so held and so tense, it's just can become more and more uncomfortable. So we're going to take it very slow and steady. We don't want to create more stress and tension in the body. What we want to do is really actively encourage this opening up in the most gentle and compassionate way. So to begin, I invite you to sitting down on the ground. Now, if this isn't available to you, you can do most of this actually sitting in a chair if that's more comfortable. But if you are sitting on the ground, then please have some cushions underneath your seat bones. So you'll see here that I've got a couple of cushions just from the sofa. Doesn't need to be anything fancy. And what you'll do is you will just place them underneath your hips, underneath your seat bones, so that you are lifted up. And this tends to make sitting down cross-legged just that little bit more comfortable, especially if you're quite tight in the body and in the hips. Being seated on the ground can be, it can feel uncomfortable. So remember, we're coming from this compassion. We're coming with this idea of being able to gently open up around your chest and around your shoulder area. So we want to do it in the best way. And the best way that you'll begin to open up is when you feel comfortable too. So having the cushions underneath your seat bones, as we go through this short routine, I want you to really focus on keeping the weight down in both cheeks. If you can, get it so that it's equal. And what that will do is, as we go through some of these, you will feel this tendency to lift up at certain places. If that's the case, then just come back until you can feel both seat bones on the floor. And know that the first time that you do this might be a bit of an uncomfortable experience, but when you do this several times back to back, when you do this several times, sort of day after day, you will soon notice your body begin to release and relax. So, coming to sitting cross-legged. At this point, sit in your comfortable cross-legged. And we're just going to begin by resting your hands over your knees and taking a few deep breaths. Just allowing yourself to come into this space, beginning to tune out a busy day, tune out your list of to-dos, and just encouraging you to come and arrive where you're at. And then on your next inhalation, just gently beginning to bring your shoulders up to your ears. And then when you exhale, gently beginning to drop the shoulders back down. So inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And in and out. Now gently doing some backward shoulder rolls. So really beginning to open up through these shoulder joints. These rolls will begin to really open up across that top of the back. So if you feel tense to start with, that is okay. It might be the first time these muscles have been asked to move. And to change direction, so you're doing forward shoulder rolls. Really see if you can exaggerate this. Allow it to be as big as feels possible for you. Don't try and push. Just coming in that easy way. And then coming back, allowing your shoulders to rest. Good. Now we're going to begin gently moving the neck. So inhale. As you exhale, just turning your head to gently glance over your right shoulder. If you inhale, to center, exhale, turn your head to face over your left shoulder. Inhale back to center, and exhale. Inhale, looking over your right shoulder. Inhale. As you exhale, looking over your left shoulder. And inhale back to center. Good. Now gently allowing the head to drop so your chin comes to your chest. Just allow the head to rest here. Just feel a gentle opening across the back of your neck, top of your shoulders, and breathe. Good. And inhale, come back to center. And now we're going to start to open up your spine with some very simple seated cat-cows. So to do this, what I want you to do is you're going to have your hands on your knees. As you inhale, you are going to gently lift your chest forward and gently towards the sky. Allow your head to allow your gaze to come up to the ceiling. As you exhale, you're going to come back, so your chin is going to come to your chest, and you're going to really push through that back heart between your shoulder blades. You allow your whole back to round. So as you inhale, coming forward into cat, into cow, exhale back into cat. Inhale, lifting your chest forward and up to the sky, including your face. Exhale, bring your gaze down, chin to chest, as you really roll through the back. Inhale, chest to sky. Exhale, front heart to back heart through the shoulders. Inhale, chest to sky. Exhale, chin to chest, and really round through that back. Inhale, chest to sky. Really opening up through that chest space, opening up between the shoulders. Exhale, as you allow your shoulder blades to glide at the back. And carry this on in the breath that feels good for you. As we go through a few more rounds. You're really beginning to start to open up through the spine as we start to encourage some mobilization, some movement, which is going to really help support your breathing. Good. And also really help encourage you to relax. And then finish your last round as you then come back to center. Good. So place your right hand down by your right hip. Inhale your left hand up to the sky. As you exhale, gently put a bend in that bottom arm as you begin to gently create a side stretch over to the right side. You should begin to start feeling a wonderful stretch down your left hand, the left side of your body. If you notice that your seat bones have started to lift up, particularly your left, come back up so that you've got both seat bones down equal weight through, because we want the stretch to be in here, not you collapsing onto this right arm. And breathe. Good. And inhale, coming up, bring your hand down. So placing your left hand down by your left buttock. Inhale your right arm up to the sky. As you gently fold over to the left hand side. And keep breathing. Again, really want to notice that stretch, that lengthening down the right side, keeping both your seat bones down. And breathe. Good. And inhale, coming up, coming back to center. Now we're going to finish up with a little twist. Again, all of these movements are really helping to open up the spine through your chest area, which is just super yummy when trying to relax and help you breathe. So bringing your right hand over to your left knee. Bring your left hand behind you so it's kind of in line with your buttocks. And as you inhale, sit up straight. Exhale, as you gently begin to twist, being led from your body, not just your neck, but actually from your body and your shoulders, round over to your left hand side. And if available to you, gently begin to gaze over that left shoulder and breathe. Making sure that you're grounding down through both of your seat bones, keeping that weight evenly distributed. And breathe. And on your next exhalation, releasing your hands, coming back to center, hands on knees. And take a couple of breaths here. Bringing your left hand over to your right knee. Bring your right hand back behind you. As you inhale, sit up tall. Exhale as you begin to twist round. See if you can let your navel kind of lead the way on this, and then your shoulders. See how far you can go that way, and if available to you, then begin to turn your head to look over your right shoulder. And breathe. Making sure both your seat bones are firmly down. And breathe. And on your next exhalation, coming back to center. Okay, so that's your short little video. See how you get on with it. Like I say, you might feel that some of this, you're not entirely sure where your body needs to be to start with, or that it's really tight. So instead of being able to go all the way around, you're finding yourself just more here. Know that that's okay. Everyone's got to start somewhere. As you do this practice more and more often, you'll actually begin to find that you'll have greater movement available to you. And of course, if you've got any questions, you know where I am. But enjoy, have fun with this, and just notice how your body feels before you start this practice, and then how it feels when it's finished. And yeah, just notice how your chest area is feeling, and just generally overall how your sort of shoulders, I guess how your mind is beginning to feel. Can you notice any differences? Can you notice where you feel a bit calmer, a bit more relaxed, a little less tense? Yeah, see how you get on. Okay, much love.